I had some realizations this morning that I don't think I had accepted that yet before, but I think I'm ready to accept that now. I've come to realize and accept that these recurrent spiritual awakening, these recurrent looking at the self and learning about myself, learning, connecting to my higher self, connecting to the source, connecting to the spirits. This is my entire life. Before, I used to think, am I there? Am I there yet? Am I there yet? When am I getting there? But I realized that, as a human being, that's why I'm in this earth. To just learn and know myself, to know the universe, to just experience the magic of love. I continue to shed layers and layers and layers of me that doesn't serve me anymore. And the rest of my life, that's what it's also going to be. I shed many layers of myself so that I can get to the core of myself. And the more I do, the more abundant I will feel. I think the part of me that was in a rush to get there, whatever that means, get there, I realized that was my ego. That was my ego wanting to get somewhere faster, to get there sooner. But I realized there is no rush. And even though I say this, ego doesn't really understand it. And so ego gets into a different level of place to ask yourself, am I there yet? But the reality is, getting there is the goal. The process of getting there is the goal. The whole life, that's what it's going to be. My whole life, it's just a matter of getting there. And I'm sure, this ego part of me is very patient at the moment, has surrendered, but I'm sure it's gonna come back at times and be like, am I there yet? But I also know that ego will resist, but my higher self will persist. And the more time goes by, that ego will have that power over me lesser and lesser and lesser. And the higher self will be online more and more and more. Because in reality, we don't change overnight. We don't change at the moment, although we do make decisions in each moment. In this moment, I decide to surrender. I may not have the same courage 10 minutes later, and that is okay. But slowly, those 10 minutes become 15 minutes, 17 minutes. So the length of those energy of surrender lengthens, and sometimes shortens too, because what I've learned about awakening is that sometimes I will go a couple of steps behind so that I can be pushed forward even more. That is just a part of shedding our older self, and that is also okay. I feel so grateful to have this realization within myself today. And I hope to have these continue to be more and more